Hey guys, it's Andrew Escobar back here with another airsoft gun review. Now today we're going to be reviewing a pistol that I personally like very much. Now this is one of those situations where, well, this is how it works. Let's say you're with someone you don't like. You're at McDonald's, he doesn't pay the check. I'm like, dude, it's like $2.50. You won't want to pay the check? He's like, sorry man, I left my wallet at home. It's kind of one of the situations you go, Jimmy, I'm sorry, Jimmy, it's just business. I'm sorry. And it's like that. But getting back to the serious note on this thing. This is an HFC M190 Special Forces style weapon. It's a gas blowback, it's full metal. It's very nice. It's about the exact same weight as the real thing. It slide locks back when there's no BBs, but this one does have BBs in it. And it's got the open ejection port. I'm going to go in a little close up for you guys right there. See the open ejection port. It's got really nice inscribings on it. The gas gets injected there. Mag comes out. The mag is not metal. It feels kind of plasticky. It's got metal internals though, of course, for the gasoline. And oh, I'm sorry, not gasoline. You can use green gas or propane. I'm not sure it's a wise idea to use red gas on this weapon. Now, getting back to the serious note of this thing, it's very nice. Their range are about $100 to $90, around there. So if we go down the sights, you can see that. It's actually engraved to say M109 Special Forces on there. It does semi-automatic and fully automatic. Now, one thing I want to note about this gun, it's actually a friend of my cousin's gun. He's letting me borrow it for a short time. It is somewhat broken though, so I cannot do a full review on this. Just note, when it is not broken and is brand new, it's much better than what you see right here. Another thing is I only have .12 gram BBs with me today, so the accuracy may be died down a little bit. I don't have detailed specs on this weapon, however, you will get to see me firing it and you'll see a basic demonstration of how it works. Now this gun, when it is brand new and works fully, does semi-automatic and fully automatic, and it has a functional safety. However, on this gun, the safety in that switch is broken. However, it will do semi-automatic just fine. So moving on, we're going to be switching over to the target, which you'll see in just a moment. So here we go. Okay, so here's the target. There's a range 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the very center. It's a pretty small target. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to take a few shots from about 15 to 20 feet away. It seems pretty fair to me for a pistol. It's a realistic range. And after we take the few shots, we'll take another close-up of the target and see how it looks. Alright, so we're about 15 feet away from the target, give or take. It's not an exact measurement, but it's good enough. So I'm going to shoot the gun a few times now. It's fully loaded. It's got a bunch of gas in it. So here we go. Alright, so that's a few shots. It was rapid fire. Let's go see what we hit. Go. Alright, so we hit a few of them. One of them is right around here. We got a few of them over here. One way up here.
There's one right here as well.
Right
I
there.
just realized that.
So generally, what we're seeing from that distance with .12 gram is around this general facility. You're going to be a little hit and miss with .12 gram, but don't worry. Use .2 grams, you'll be a bit more accurate. So if you're looking .2 grams, you're probably going to hit in the vicinity of here to here, around that area. Now I know you can't see the BB impressions right now, but they're very light impressions. You got to remember that this is solid concrete behind here, so it's not going to make good impressions when you have paper almost flat up against the wall. So you're just going to have to trust me on this one. But generally, you're going to be seeing around here. So that's basically what we got for the target portion. Alright, so you've seen this a little close up, you've seen it fire. Now I'm going to go over a few of the things. One, magazine. When you're injecting gas, the valve stays nice and tight, it doesn't leak. That's a plus. On my cheapo depot guns, I've done another review, so look on my channel, about the ones that I got for about $25, the gas blowbacks. Jeff, if you want to go over there and hand that to me, that'd be nice, so I can give you a comparison. Those ones had a little bit of a problem when you tried to inject it. It leaked a little bit. So if I switch over to the $25 one, this is all plastic basically, a few metal internals. This is the magazine. What's weird is that this magazine is full metal, and yet it still has a little bit of a leak when you're injecting, which is kind of sad, considering the mag is supposed to be good. Now, if we go back over...
Full metal as well, dude.
Actually, it's not. It feels like metal because it's cold, but a lot of it is actually plastic. You can tell just by the way it feels.
I had to.
Yes, my assistant's a little weird. So anyway, as far as the amount of BBs, these do the double stack instead of or the zigzag stack on the BBs instead of just straight up and down. So you'll be able to hold a pretty decent amount. I would say like 15 to 20 easily in this thing. But as far as the fact that this mag seems pretty cheap, it's actually better than the full metal mags that I have on my cheaper guns. So that's a plus. As I said before, the inscribing on these things are very nice. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that too clearly, but if you look closely, and maybe I'll take a few pictures, so look in the description for pictures. It's got nice engravings right there. On this side, it's got also some nice engravings. Here it says semi and auto. As far as the broken part that I wanted to point out to you guys, it's this thing right here. As you can see, it doesn't stay in place. But this is where you select safety, full, and semi. Now overall the gun is built pretty well. Jeff, if you want to come over here again really quick, take this. Excuse me just a moment. Take that. We're going to break down the gun for you real quick. Let's break it down. Push this button in here. The mag has to be out. When you come over here, flip that down. Top comes right off. Real simple. So here's the inside of the gun.
Oh, shit.
Excuse my assistant. This is the inside of the gun. It's pretty nice. Most of the weight is the slide. The slide is nice metal. You can see the springs and the assembly in there. To put it on, you just line them up, push it all the way back, flip this switch back in, and it's good. Like I said before, the slide locks back when you were out of ammunition. There is a weaver rail right here for things like laser sights. The sightings on this thing are pretty decent, not the best, but they're good. The hammer has a realistic action. So it's double action, as you can see. The pistol grip right here is kind of plastic, but that just overlays the metal. This handle right here feels kind of plasticky. For the most part, this is metal. It's not literally full metal, but it is a lot of metal. The main metals are the upper and lower receiver. However, there may be a few plastic parts. Other than that, it's pretty good. Overall, I like it. It's got a great feel to it. It's got a good weight. It's got a realistic action. And above all, it does not leak gas. Overall, I like it. I recommend it. Just make sure you don't break yours. That's about it for the review. Thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe, show your friends, etc.